Regulation 2 of the proposed CI also provides that 1. The Commission shall designate the district office or any place it considers appropriate as a registration center. 2. In designating a place as a registration center, the Commission shall take into consideration the accessibility of the place to prospective applicants for registration. In our estimation, the proposed regulations on registration centers will create a number of avoidable problems for the electorate. First, it will, if implemented, make voter registration extremely difficult for citizens who are resident in areas where the district office, located usually in the district capital, are far from the surrounding villages where potential applicants live. In such situations, the cost of travel alone can be a disincentive to registration. In contrast, if the prevailing practice of using the polling stations, or in a worst-case scenario, the electoral areas, which are usually located within walking distances of residence of voters, is employed, this problem will not arise at all. Secondly, registrations conducted at the district offices will entail assigning polling stations to registrants at the point of registration. But the registrant will not know the physical location of their polling stations at the point of registration. Given the high level of illiteracy in the country, this will create utter confusion on election day, as voters may find it difficult locating their voting centers for the purposes of voting. Thirdly, the more egregious of the problems potentially associated with this measure is the possibility of gerrymandering engineered by registration officials. Gerrymandering is the act of manipulating electoral boundaries in a bid to favor one party. This takes various forms, the most common and obvious one being the redrawing of constituency boundaries so as to carve out a voter population predisposed to voting for one party. The more sophisticated form of gerrymandering, and the one that may likely occur with the proposed measure, is the capacity of registration officials to freely assign polling stations to registrants based upon projected voting preferences. The more dangerous form that this could take is where the registration official is able to assign potential voters across constituency lines in neighboring constituencies. Claims by the EC that the CI is for only continuous registration is not only misleading but mischievous. Regulation 33 in the draft CI seeks to revoke CI 91 and CI 126. Therefore, by operation of law, once the CI is passed, it will be the only law on voter registration in Ghana. The EC knows that it does not have separate laws for continuous registration, limited registration, or mass registration. It is also strongly felt that if the EC is indeed sincere in its intention to conduct a continuous registration exercise, it should rather come with an amendment to the existing CI for that purpose, instead of introducing a completely new CI. This will remove any lingering doubt that the EC intends to jettison the existing voters register in the near future.